Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Australia. I hope you're going well. It is Friday the 20th of June 2025. I hope you're going well. It's been a bit of a week this week for us in the family, so I thought take the easy way out and do a kit. I have realized I've got 4 kits that I haven't shown you yet. And so I thought I would take the opportunity and show you a kit. So one that's been released in the last couple of months. It's a Share a Smile, I think it's called. Is that what I've got? I don't know. I think it's Share a Smile. Yes, Share a Smile kit. I think it was released not this month, but last month, so beginning of May, I believe. And it is a kit that's you create 8 cards, and they're all different cards. They're not the same. They're all different, similar style, but yeah, very much different cards. And so I thought, well, I could change them up, but I think I'm probably just going to leave them the same and just create them just because I think I needed something a bit easier. I wasn't as organized. We were out all day yesterday visiting a family member that's not well, and so it was just, I just need to be easy. So that's what the kits give you. It gives you an ease of crafting when you need to craft, but just don't have the capacity to think too much. So that's me at the moment. As always, there are so many things happening with Stampin' Up! Morning, Sam. How are you going? There's lots of things happening. Obviously, the sweet sale is on, so check that out. Basically, if you have a couple of sweets that you're wanting to purchase, it is an amazing time to purchase it right now. So if you buy one sweet, you get the second sweet at 50% off. So go and check that out, stampinwithsharon.com.au, and click shop now, and it'll take you to the online store. And that's where you can see all the different things that are actually on special. There's a little bar at the top that basically says there's the BOGO, buy one get one, BOGO sale, buy one get one 50% off. So go and check that one out. It is an amazing deal. There's just so many bargains to be had. The DSP that's included in the suite, that is discounted, as well as the embellishment, the ribbons, whatever's actually included in the suite. All the individual items, you can get them at 50% off as well. But just make sure that when you're doing it, you're sort of testing how you're actually purchasing, just so that you get the most discount for your money, really. So if you're buying a couple of sweets and some design series papers, make sure that you do the sweets together on one order. You'll be paying extra shipping, but you're better off in the long run. So yeah, buy the sweets together and then buy the designer series papers on a separate order, just because that way you will actually save more money, because you'll save the 50% on a suite, and then you can save the 50% on designer series paper. If you add them on the same orders, the cheapest, the less expensive items will actually be the discounted items. So just make sure you're just checking that as you're going through. So yeah. And as always, it's always a fabulous time to join Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator, because you get so many perks with that. You get to see new products that are coming. So we're actually in pre-order right now for some online exclusive product. You get to see a catalogue early. I think that gets released later this month or early next month. And we'll be able to pre-order for that too. So it's a really great option to join us Stampin' Up! And you get a discount as well. Coming up, next weekend, I have my Creative Escape, where I'm actually going to be doing 3 classes on the one day. I think I've actually got it only as 2 classes at the moment, but I think I'm going to add a third one, and all 3 of them are going to be different. So you can actually do all 3 classes, or you can just do the one that you want. So I'll have 3 classes going at different times. So check that out on my Facebook page. But I need to make one more additional card class. So they're all card classes. You'll be making, I think, 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs in each of the classes. So I'd love to have you join me in that. And that's going to be next Saturday, the 28th of June. Yes, 28th of June. And I have there's also the virtual album retreat. I showed all the details last week, I think, of what you actually get. So you get 2 full stamp sets, and there's not small stamp sets, they're pretty big stamp sets. 2 stamp sets, plus you get all the bits and pieces to actually make the 12 double layout scrapbook pages. And there's embellishments and there's other stuff in there as well. So make sure you check them out. Morning, Elizabeth. How are you going? You're actually home this morning. Welcome. Glad to have you. Yeah, so check out the virtual album retreat. That is $435, but you do get $43.50 to spend on a order down afterwards, a future order, because they're the Stampin' Rewards that you earn for every order that you place that's over $35. So make sure you check them out. Let's get stuck into the kit. Yeah, let's get stuck into the kit. Let's have a look. So we have the Share a Smile kit. Move my box out of the way. And as I said, this is actually, you make 8 cards and they're all different cards. Plus you get a box. So you get a box to hold them in. So it would make a really, really good gift. Ugh, struggling with plastic today. Oh, there we go. Straighten that up a bit. I've got a few pieces of grid paper here. All right, so we've got our little instruction sheet. And as always, a cardboard piece. This is a non-stamping kit, and it's $25 to purchase this kit. So if you've got a few gifts that you need to make, or need to give, maybe grab a couple of these kits. Grab 2 or 3 of these kits. Make one set for yourself. Give some away to a friend. Make up the box of cards as a gift, and then you can, give that to someone that you love that needs some cards. We've got to bring back sending cards. We've got to bring that back so that people will send cards more regularly. Mind you, I'm guilty of not sending cards too, so you know. All right, let's go. What's this one? So that doesn't look like that's anything on there for me. Hang in there. Have a great day. You matter. You make me smile. Okay, so let's pull them out. Let's pull out the English ones. That one. Have a great day. That's 2. That's 4. You matter. That's 6. And you make me smile. There we go. And if you need to send some overseas, you've got some extra ones. Get rid of them. Don't need them. So we've got some embellishments. Got some little note pieces. It's easy doing kits. I do like these kits. And I do like changing them up, but I just don't think it's going to happen today. But you never know what with me. Sometimes I still change it up. I was trying to punch that out all in one go, but realised they're going to be different shapes underneath. Oh, look, it's a toucan, Sam. Cute little images. And a sloth. Both your animals. All right, so we've got some leaves. Oh, you could colour these in. You can colour these in with your blends. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I've got those pieces. All right. Let's start with a card we're going to do the cactus one. And oh, we've got the bike. So I did see some embellishments, so some dimensionals and some double-sided tape. So let's start with, so these four are very similar, just with different images on them. So I'm going to start by adding some double-sided tape. Oh, can't do it that way. There we go. Now we get out our little sunburst. They're small cards, so I think they're sort of closer to notebooks, note card size, I think. Somewhere in between. And some dimensionals on our cactus. I'm sure I'm doing too many dimensionals, but just move my garbage bin over. It was way too far away. All right, so I've got all the bits off that one. So stick our cactus down, and then we've got our little flowers, so we need 3 of them. And we're putting some dimensionals on the back of them. So I haven't punched these out because I didn't want to lose any. Need to make sure I don't lose the bits and pieces. Oops. There we go. And then the hang in there, we're doing some double-sided tape on one side and a dimensional on the other. So I can actually double-sided tape that side, dimensional on this side, I believe. I could be wrong. Let's see if I was right. I was right. Yay. There we go. So there is the first card. And you have some beautiful little envelopes as well that's all lined on the inside. So you've got your first card. So if we do the bike, we're using the same card base. So again, we've got the double-sided tape on the back. On the bike, we're doing some dimensionals. And 3 hearts. Now, the hearts are actually different sizes. Just so, I just realised that then. I didn't look at them closely enough. But they're 3 different sized hearts. 2 different sized hearts, I should say. There's big hearts and then there's small hearts. And then we want the You Make Me Smile. And some dimensionals on this one too. So we're going to put our little bike down the bottom. The You Make Me Smile about there. And then a little heart up here. go. So that's card number 2. So very simple, quick and simple. Another envelope. That's lovely. You could definitely do some really good scrapbook pages with these. All right, so we'll move on to our little orange ones. So if you wanted, you could actually chop off the back, because they're printed on both sides. You could actually chop off the back and just use the front of one, and then create extra cards. So I'm not, however, going to do that today. Sorry. So we'll get our little sunburst and our flower arrangement. And some dimensionals on the back. And then we've got, what have we got? We've got a big heart and 2 small hearts. And then it looks like, oh, yeah, it looks like a big heart and 2 small ones for the other card too. So big, small, and small. It's been really chilly here this week. So this morning it was like 6 degrees, I think, when Lizzie went out to her car this morning. Very chilly. All right, so these ones are Have a Great Day. And we're doing dimensionals on both. I don't know if I put these dimensionals on straight. All right. So again, we've got our little note card pieces. Again, slightly on an angle. And then we want our flowers, so we want them facing the right way. Have a great day. And then our little hearts. That's one. Our little star, sun. Our little sun. Again, have a great day. I think that's meant to be a bit higher, but you know what? It's going to stay where it is. So they're our next 2 cards. I'm whipping through these ones. I did bring over more stamp kits though, so if I need to break out another kit, I certainly can. All right, we've got our next lot. So these ones have got a few more instructions on this one. So we've got these pieces that already have like a frame good to go. And we're going to use some leaves. So you could quite easily give these a bit of a colour underneath, but the cards themselves, you've got a lot of colour in the front, so I don't know if you really want to colour them too much. But let's get some tape on these. I don't know if I've got any seal left. What a bit. It's saying to put double-sided tape on, but I'm going to take the easy way. So we've got our leaves down there and about there. And we've got our flowers. And there's another little bit of a cut that I need to pull out. It's got a bit of a hole right there. So, and then the U matter. So the U matter we're doing, okay, so I need the dimensional on this bit. And then some seal. I'm just going to chuck some seal on. And then we've got the dimensionals on the hearts again. It's a very quick and simple card kit. Would you purchase this kit is the question. Oops, that one's really not straight. There we go. So another one. All the envelopes are the same. That's quite cute. I like that one. Let's do the sloth. So we need these hearts again. And then we're doing the hang in there. Because the sloth is hanging in there. So just got to figure out, where am I going? What am I doing? Hang on. Okay, so I think the top bit needs to be a dimensional. And then dimensionals on this guy. And we need a couple of these leaves. I think I've run out of seal. Yes, I have. I think I'll go back to tape then. Yep. There you are. A little bit more tape. So there's two different size leaves. I've just realized thankfully I did actually grab the right ones. We've got a little sloth in there. We'll go hang in there. And then we have our hearts. Here's the third heart. I'm seeing 3 hearts that I'm meant to put on, but I'm not seeing the third heart. Oh, where's the third one? Ah, third one's not listed. Okay. I'm going to put that one there then. Because the third heart definitely isn't listed on there. I can see 1, 2. No more on the picture. I wonder if on the front it has a better picture. Oh, yep. So the heart's here. So those 2 hearts there. Okay. Good. I made it right. Not helpful when it doesn't actually show you, does it? So, card number 6. All right, so we have a toucan and a bunch of peaches. So let's get our dimensionals onto our peaches. And our toucan. Oops. The dimensionals on the back of the "You Make Me Smile and You Matter." And then all the little flowers. I suspect that we've got, all of them have a little dimensional on the back. All right. And I still need my little leaves as well. So we've got tape on the back of these guys. Okay, here we go. Get rid of the double-side tape. Make sure it's not seen from the front. And then we have our little arches. So we've got some arches. Again, you could chop off the front, use the back, lay it onto another card base. So we want some leaves. I'll do the toucan last. Let's do the peaches. So we've got our leaves. So one's going up that way, one's going off that way. We've got our peaches, which are this way. Oh, he's a bit too far up, I think. I'll move him down a bit. And then off that way. Oop. All right, so we've got our little flowers. And then I'm missing a flower again. So, because I haven't put it on the picture again. Okay, where are you? Nope, it's not even on the front. Wow. Oh, because there is only meant to be 2. Really? But I've got 3. Okay. Let's put that down there. Actually, no, not there. Yep, it's no, it's not going to be there. I'm going to have to put a new dimensional on. So we have an extra little flower, but let's just put him on anyway. We can put that one up there in between those leaves. And then we have the You Matter, which is going to go over the top of where I had the other one. There you go. There's that one. And then the last one with the toucan. Yeah. Going to put him about there. This one about there. Got a toucan sitting amongst the leaves. You make me smile. Oh, there. Here we go. There's the toucan. So the 8 cards, whoop, there we go. Those two. Those two. Oh, there we go. Those two and those two. So there are the 8 cards. So you've got the You Matter, You Make Me Smile, hang in there, have a great day. And then we still have a box to create. So let's create that box. So here's our box. And it doesn't actually give us instructions on how to assemble the box. So let's just wing it. So all the lines are scored. So you just have to fold them all. And then I suspect it's just a matter of that. Yes. All right, so we've got our double-sided tape already on the sides, on these little flaps. And so we want to line these ones up first. Like that. And that. And then we can pull the double-sided tape off these little flaps here. And line them up. So there. There we go. And then we have all of our little cards. And we can pop them inside. And you have a lovely little gift that you can give someone. Nice. Very nice. So that's one kit. So the other question is, there is another kit that I don't think I've done yet. So I'm not sure how difficult that's going to be. I could try to do it today. So it's so much to celebrate kit. I think I'm going to have to leave it for another time. That one might be just a bit too much for me today. Let me see. There's also, oh, why don't we do some pop-up pals? Let's do pop-up pals. I reckon I could probably do this one because it looks like it's only 4 cards. Let's see. Because it is only 10:35. I'm sure I can do another little kit. see. Hey, Julie, how you going? No, late. It's okay. I'm just doing some kits today. So, oh, yeah, let's do this kit. Ha, that looks cute. Let's do this one. So it's 4 cards. They're all pop-up cards. So I've got my bananas. So let's see. I think it's going to take me a long time just to. Oh, it's got the pop-up bits on the inside too. Check that out. Oh, cute. Ha. All right. Where's the bananas one? There we go. So we've got our bananas. So he's going to go on the front like that. Let's start with that. Yeah, so the first one was the You Make Me Smile kit. So it's this one. So 8 cards, really cute, including a little gift box, which makes a great gift. But we'll go back to our little bananas. So we've got our bananas. So you've got the crease. Oh, it actually shows you. That's pretty cool. That it shows you how to do it. So how am I going to do it that way? Okay. So that one goes that way. That goes that way. And then that bit goes like that as well. And then that one goes that way. And that way. And that way. Okay. So I assume it folds something like that. Okay. So our double-sided tape goes on, yes, that side. We have Have a Magical Day, not that one. We're going, It's Your Birthday, Go Bananas. Your Dynamite. These are cute. And You're My Best Friend. There we go. All right, so the bananas. And that's going to go on the front. So you could use dimensionals if you want. And then this one. Okay, let me just work this out. Oh, there. Okay. So it actually shows you where you put your bits and your bits. Okay, awesome. Well, that's really helpful. So we put one little bit here, match that up with our little flap. And then if we fold him in, we should be able to match him up there. There we go. How cute. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's cute. I like that. All right, so that's the first one. That's the first card. All right, so let's go with it's the dinosaur. Yes, Your Dynamite. We've got our little doggy. Let's put some tape on the back of these guys. Run out. Good thing I have more. And this one. There we go. All right, so we're going to do the dinosaur next. So that's going to be him. I'm going to pop him up on dimensionals, I think, because I've got some. I'll pop the sentiment up on dimensionals. That's quite cute. All right, so we have a little horn. I've got 3 pieces for this one. So this one we're folding that way, and that way. And he's folding that way. And then the horns, I'm going to fold this way. And then we have another little horn. All right, so tape. I've got tape on that one. We want tape on his ears. No, his ears. His horns. His horns. And tape on these guys. All right, so I've got some tape. Probably off the screen a bit, sorry. And yeah, just a bit of tape on the horns. And that horn. So very much needing to follow the instructions on this one. So I'm going to put, oh, he's got to go through that way, I think. Okay. So we've got, I'm not upside down, surely. No, I'm not. No. That one. It's there. And that one, whoop, has to go like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's like that, I think. Seems like that's the way. And then I think that must just stay on the inside. Yeah, okay. And then he goes there. And then fold that down. Ah, there we go. Okay. That's how he goes. Because that's his mouth underneath. Oh, cute. Very cute. All right, let's do the puppy dog. So we've got a little puppy dog with a cat on his head and another cat close by. So, oh, hang on, just make sure I've got him the right way. That's going, should be that way. Because the mouse is up, the dog bone's there, the mouse is there. Yeah, fishy, yep, okay, so it goes that way. So that layout, I've got You're My Best Friend. So again, I'm going to pop him up on some dimensionals. Like so. And then we come over to these guys and we go, okay, which way we're going. So these are all mountain folds. Those three. That one goes that way. Here's a mountain. So on the instructions, actually has different color lines for the different way you fold it, which is really cool. Okay, so we've got tape on these two. And then tape on those two. And make sure you sort of fold the extra bits of tape in. Okay, so again, we've got our cat, so we've got to line up our little cat piece. Yeah. So that's not right. That doesn't seem right. Hang on. Oh, because I went in the wrong way. Hang on. That seems right. Oh. Let's do the dog first. It's just not sitting quite as well as I think it should. Try the cat again. The cat's not wanting to sit as well, I don't think. That's like that. That's like that. That's like that. Okay. Maybe I just go like that. And maybe she sits down a bit better. Oh, hang on. Dog's in the wrong spot. All right. Let's see. That's not sitting as well. Hang on. Ah. There we go. Let's see. There we. Oh. No. Why is he not? He's in the wrong spot. That's why. It's got too much double-sided tape. That's not good. So this one I'm having a bit of trouble with. Can you tell? Okay, so that one was fine. The cat was fine. Okay, here we go. Fold over, stick it up. Okay, there, that's better. Oh, that took a bit too much effort, I think. But I got there in the end. You can see the little cats and little paws and stuff of the dog. All right. All right, that's 3. Last one. And last one for today. So we have a unicorn. Unicorns are cute. Have a magical day. And I think I'll do some more dimensionals on this one too. Okay, what have I got? I've got double-sided tape already. And we're going this way. Double-sided tape. And dimensionals. Have a magical day. Cute. All right, so we're doing a valley fold here. Hang on. Well, that seemed to change. Okay. What have we got? Oh, we are going that way. Okay. Yep. All right. So it seemed to flip over the unicorn. Oops. Good thing it's the wrong side. Right, so double-sided tape off. Hold up all of the extra bits of tape. And then the wings. Hang on, that way. We're doing that fold, I believe. And then we turn it over and we put some tape on there. Oh, where is it? There you are. Okay. So there's a little slit in both the unicorn and the wings. And so they need to go there. So the wing is sitting there. That's not looking right. Why is that? Maybe it's right. And then his legs are going there. Oh yeah, okay. So he folds down like that. Ah, cool. All right. And then he comes back up. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, that's just cute. That's just too cute. And you've got somewhere to write as well. Awesome. So many cards today. 12 cards. 2 different kits. 12 cards. Let's move that one out of the way. Whoop. So let's show you these ones. Actually, let's move them out of the way. So our little pop-up cards. I like the monkey. I think I like the monkey and the unicorn. They're quite cute. So that's those ones. How cute. And then I also made these ones with the cute little box. So you make me smile. And you know what? They have made me smile today. There we go. And the box as well. So they are all of the cards that I've made. That one, that one, that one, missed one. Lots of cards. Lots and lots of cards. So many cards. That's 2 kits. 2 kits in one day. 2 kits within an hour. So yeah, the pop-up cards are not my strong suit, but they've got really good instructions in where to place it and stuff. So that was really cool. And I think Lizzie was wanting a card for one of her friends. So wonder if one of the pop-up cards might work for her. I don't know. Let's see. As I said earlier, don't forget the sweet sale is on now. So buy one sweet, get another one at 50% off, or stock up on some designer series paper that were actually in sweets. That's a great way to do stuff as well. Stock up on them so you can actually get, get some products discounted and stuff as well. As always, it is a fabulous time to join Stampin' Up. $169 is what you pay. You get to choose up to $235 worth of product. You get free shipping, you get catalogs, you get the opportunity to get 20% discount on all of your future purchases with Stampin' Up as a demonstrator. And if someone buys from you, you get 20% of their order, which is awesome too. So I'd love to welcome you to my team. stampinwithsharon.com.au. Click shop now, and then you can go into join now as well if you want to. Thank you so much for joining me. I've got my Creative Escape next Saturday, 3 classes in the one day, all different classes. So I'll post them up very shortly, and you can see them. And if you want to choose to join me at one or all 3. 1, 2, or all 3 classes, let me know. It's a bit of a super Saturday, so come along and join me. The cost of the classes is $30 each, so join me for that. I've also got my scrapbook class, which is on the 2nd Friday of the month, and the following day I've also got my come and play day. So check those out, and I would love to see you at one of those events. I also have the virtual album retreat, which is happening on the 17th to 19th of July. But you need to buy the kit for that one. The cost of that is $435, as I mentioned earlier, and then you get access to the instructions, the videos, on a private Facebook page that you can come to. You can join. So yeah, I'd love to welcome you to that too. But you can purchase that through me as well. But if you join as a demonstrator under me, you can also purchase that at a discount. So that's a good option too. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.